welcome to another Wednesday night edition of String Theory. String Theory. And we're enjoying it right now.
I'm going to enjoy this Corona.
I'm going to enjoy the Stella right now.
Smooth.
It's very smooth.
Yeah, it is.
We welcome you.
We're here.
Glad to have you back.
Glad to have you back.
Yeah, man.
We've all been glad to have Ginger back.
Yeah.
Ginger and I.
Everyone is in the house. Everyone's in the house.
Jack and Jill are in the house.
That's right.
Yeah.
The Chris, the Ginger, everyone in the house.
Everyone.
And the only thing you can do at this point is say thank you to Boucher Guitars, Levy's, Leather Straps, G&G Music, Citadel Music in Halifax, Brickhouse Guitars, K&K Sound, Gallagher Recording King, Alvarez Yahiri, Yamaha Canada, James Martin Instruments in Kilkenny, Ireland, Cody Guitars, D'Addario, The Arc, Apollo Picks, Epiphone, Gibson, Close Guitars, Blue Chip Picks, Tone, Slab, LR Bags with all kinds of news.
Goodies.
Oh yeah, Maestro Guitars from Singapore, George Crackett, Release the Crackett, and the Nova Scotia SPCA. And after that, about all you can say is welcome
to
String Theory. Here's John and Chris and Ginger. Yeah, so there we are.
There it was. Fiddly-dee potatoes. What a lovely sack of potato cracking you have on tonight.
Release the Crackett.
It's a sponsored shirt.
That's right. George Crackett.
You're quite the
Taking down a ship as we speak.
You're quite the wall there. You're quite the art wall.
The gut wall.
The gut wall. You're your own Louvre. Gut Louvre.
Gut Louvre. Oh, thank you for being my gut Louvre.
You paint a broad picture there.
Yeah, I try to, encompass the whole the whole tale in one fresco.
Should hire somebody to graffiti your back.
Shit. How are you guys doing tonight?
What's happening out
Glad
there?
to have you back.
I heard Sudsy texting me earlier.
Yes,
he
he's
said,
here.
He most likely is,
he
yeah.
said, nice shirt. I didn't even have one on at that
No, I
moment.
didn't even have one on. Yeah, he was just going to go bare-chested tonight.
He was talking about the fur pelt on my back.
Yes. So, for Capo Corner, a couple things. I want to re-mention Master Music Method is up and running. MasterMusicMethod.com, brand new site, owned by us, managed by Sudsy. And because he is the man.
He's got all the ones and zeros.
Yeah, he's pretty well the man.
He's got the digits.
He's invented shit that we don't even realize we use every day. And he's handling the whole thing. Him and his team. And MasterMusicMethod.com. If you want lessons from me, don't complain that you can't get them, because you can, because they're right there on MasterMusicMethod.com.
Where is it?
MasterMusicMethod.com. MasterMusicMethod.com.
Call now for free shipping.
MasterMusicMethod.com.
How do we keep our prices so low? It's volume, Jim.
MasterMusicMethod.com. MasterMusicMethod.com.
Don't delay. This offer only goes for the next 24 hours.
MasterMusicMethod.com.
May cause death.
And loss of scalp and penis.
I just stopped myself before I went off the break.
It caused death.
That's all I got out.
Yeah, because you'll
Probably best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably for the best.
you'll play till you puke and die.
Yeah.
So,
May cause rectal itching and death.
rectal itching. It goes loss
You're
of scalp
not
and
very good
penis.
salespeople.
Loss of scalp and penis. What did he say about my scalp?
You almost blew there,
I did.
Jonah.
Jonah. Well, I got the Kraken. Might have a whale in there, too.
Hey, Moby.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Save us, Mom.
So,
There's lots of comments about your shorts, Chris. They're
the
calling
hell's wrong
them.
with my
They're
shorts?
calling them Daisy Coots
Daisy Coots.
or Coots culottes.
oh my God.
There.
Nice.
I can almost see your scrot.
My freshly shorn Admiral's coin purse.
That's right. Admiral's coin purse. Oh, Jesus, help me.
Dear God.
So I got a great story for Cable Corner.
All right, do it.
Great story. So when I was 13, 41 years ago, there was a man in the neighborhood that knew I wanted to play the fiddle, and I didn't have a fiddle. His name was Bruce Oakes. He's dead now. He died a few years ago. And so he came to my house, and my mother and I were living, in a low rental apartment on welfare and had no money and had no nothing. And he brought this violin to me, and I learned to play the fiddle with that violin. And I made my first appearance at contests with that fiddle. I won my first place open.
Maritime Old Time.
Yeah, with that fiddle.
Mm-hmm.
I made the fiddle album with that fiddle for CBC. And I played the Stompin' Tom tour with it in 1990. And then for some reason, Bruce took it back around that time, about 6 years. And so I hadn't seen the violin for 33 years. And until about probably well over 15 years ago, Bruce Oakes showed up at the Lunenburg Folk Harbor Festival when I was playing the main stage there. And he walked up on stage with the case and pulled out the violin. And it was still the same. It was in pieces. It was unplayable. I was so poor I couldn't afford strings for it. And the E string had broken, and I replaced it with a banjo string. And that was still on it. And it was in pieces. But he presented it to me, and I took it. And a year or so later, I gave it to Eddie Poirier, who is, if you guys don't know who Eddie Poirier is, Eddie Poirier is the reason we have bluegrass music in the Maritimes. He came here in the 60s, early 70s with the Bluegrass Four. He formed in Ontario with other New Brunswickers he knew, and they all moved back down the East Coast, and he single-handedly brought bluegrass to the Maritimes and became a mentor and everything else to me and Ray Legier and so many. There's all kinds of us that wouldn't even exist without Eddie having taken us in and never turned us away and told, you know what I mean? So this Saturday night, me and Dave were playing in Tormentine, and Eddie's band was playing there as well. Eddie's 80 years old now, and still ripping it, with a band of other older gentlemen, like they're all in their 60s, 70s, like, and they're all guys that he
brought up.
Yeah, and they get out of music, and he's bringing them back, and they have a killer band, and they played before us. So me and Dave walk up on stage, and we're in the middle of our show, and all of a sudden I look out the corner of my eye, and here comes Eddie Poirier up on stage with a fiddle case. And he said, "I have something I need to give you." I said, "What is it?" And he opened up the case, and here was the fiddle, completely restored. Mm-hmm. This thing was in pieces, unplayable, unstringable. And he presented it to me. I cried like a fucking baby. And I learned everything virtually that I know about the fiddle on this violin. Mm-hmm. And he presented it to me. He was, So I have no idea how to thank Eddie Poirier for that. And also from Bruce Oakes, 41 years ago, seeing a young man that wanted to play the fiddle really badly didn't have one. Mm-hmm. And this was the violin that I learned everything I know about the fiddle on this violin.
Fiddle or violin?
And,
unique voicing to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is not a good fiddle. It never was, but Eddie turned it into something really spectacular.
Yeah.
It's the best it has ever sounded in his life.
Brand new bridge on it, obviously.
Oh
right?
yeah, brand new everything, brand new tailpiece. This is the original chin rest.
Yep.
All of that
Hardwood.
is all. I remember wearing every hole in that with my sweat.
Yeah.
All the original. Look at how old that fitting is.
Oh yeah.
Like that fitting's 100 years old if it's a day, and so is a chin rest, and the original end peg, everything original, and you can see where he had to reglue every part, every seam.
Yeah.
One piece, really bad maple back. That violin started my career as a fiddler.
Yeah. You can see the twists in the body too, eh?
Yeah.
Like it's not symmetrical at all.
No, it's not. But he made it playable. And I cannot thank Eddie Poirier enough. Eddie Poirier will undoubtedly go down in the annals of Canadian music, unfortunately, as a footnote. And it's not fair. It's not fair because he completely altered the course of so many musicians' lives. And in my opinion, is the best multi-instrumentalist ever produced in Canada. Eddie Poirier is a beast. Irish fiddler, bluegrass fiddler, banjo, guitar, mandolin, upright bass, everything at
Tuna fish.
yeah. Everything he did, it was like it was the only instrument he played, right? And so much. There's no word for it. When you hear him play, you especially the guitar, when he plays fiddle tunes on the guitar, like or plays Johnny Wilmot, like the old Irish stuff on the fiddle. The man's incredible. And he's 80 years old and he's still playing. He's still every bit as good as he ever was. And I love him to death. And if you don't know about Eddie Poirier and the Bluegrass Four and the other bands he's fronted over the last 50 years, look it up. Look it up because it'll blow your mind. The body of work that he not only produced himself, but all the people that he brought out. Me, Russell Soller, Danny Maillet, Ray Legier. There's 50 of us that came because he was there, right? So thanks to Eddie Poirier, thanks to Bruce Oakes for giving that to a 13-year-old kid who had nothing. And yeah.
I was probably there doing lighting in the PA auditorium when you were doing those fiddle contests long before we ever knew each other or I was ever paying attention.
You probably were.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Well, cheers.
Here's to Eddie Poirier. Love you, buddy. And well, there's nothing much else to say. Love you. Watch where you sit over there, darling. There's cables and cutters and move all that stuff away. Oh, what do you got there?
Put some of that in your face. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's got a lot of stuff going on. It tastes like the tea of gods.
Ooh, it's crying tears of flavor right now.
It's got celery salt in it.
No, it's got two things in it.
It tastes like celery salt. Anyhow, we'll not worry about
critical.
the mystery drink right now. We will move on to Kirsten number.
Move on.
Kirsten number one.
It's not really a question. There's just a super chat that I can't find a question to go with.
All right.
But, super chat from Brian Flynn.
Brian Flynn.
His first super chat.
Awesome. I know Brian. Produces record. It's the same one.
Very likely. We have a super chat from Stephen Baker.
Stephen Becker.
Sutsy.
Says, nice shirt, Chris. Good to have you back.
For the second time today.
The Panama Canal.
One of my Panama Canal shirts.
There you go.
You should get a shirt that says "I almost crashed in the Panama Canal."
Yeah. I think I need to have. I'm feeling the Scotch.
A little left
right? The nice. What's this
Abunda?
stuff called?
Abunda?
Oh, Abuna.
Abuna.
Yeah, Abuna.
This is really good
Aberlour Abuna.
It's really good stuff.
It is
cask
some good stuff.
strength.
Yeah.
It's about 60%.
Yeah. It's about 150%. You catch fire as soon as you drink it. It is good.
Smells so good.
Sherry cask.
It is. We bought this in Scotland while we were over.
Yeah, you did.
Did we?
You'll be Homer Simpson then later tonight.
I hope not.
Kerr.
So good.
A super chat from Colin Dolan.
Colin Dolan.
Happy Wednesday, brother.
Happy Ireland Wednesday.
He says, we've seen Tim Eady at the weekend. He was brilliant. Good to have Big Chris back.
Sweet. Yeah, Tim was trying to call me today or yesterday, but I didn't take the call. He's with Natalie.
Yeah,
they're over in Ireland.
Yeah,
Natalie and Danelle's over in Ireland. So yeah, so he can just stay over there in Ireland with his Natalie, and I'll just stay over here and be my coot.
And your dags.
Yeah.
And your ginger. Yeah.
And my nowhere man career.
That's all right. You're not fit for... What is going on with the fruit flies tonight?
Well, because I'm fruit.
And the next big announcement is...
Actually made of bananas.
No, I'm a fruit. Okay, connect.
All right, then. Super chat from Jasper North.
Hey, Jasper.
Right then.
I'm a big supporter. What do you want? Connect.
Jasper North.
Oh, yeah, Jasper North. Yeah.
Yes.
What's Jasper saying?
He says, do you
Is he
avoid
coming out too?
bar chords on acoustic by transposing?
What? Bahar chords? Bahar?
Bar?
Bahar chords? What is this?
That was my exasperation with your antics in mid-word.
Wow.
Do you avoid bar chords
Say it right!
on acoustic by transposing? I'm not going to say it again.
I've lost. I never heard a thing yet.
Okay.
Well, stop talking so I can say words and you can hear them. It helps. It's useful. Do you avoid bar chords on acoustic by transposing?
No. Why would you do that?
He crashes headlong into his bar chords.
Oh, yeah. I smash face first into every bar chord I have to play.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, I don't avoid anything.
He just puts that middle finger up
That's
and he
right.
bars the hell out of
Bars
it.
it right, yeah. No, you can't do that. Because if you do...
You're causing yourself other problems.
Yeah. You can fix the problem now.
You're just
But
cascading the problem.
After you find a song that's like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Now I don't know how to do that thing.
Yeah.
So don't do that.
That's like taking a side track that you can't get off of again.
Well, the way to look at it is this. What I do is I use
He said doo-doo.
Yeah, I said doo-doo. Excuse me.
What do you use?
Capos. I use these things. But they still don't negate the problem of bar chords.
No.
Just you have to use different ones. Mm-hmm. And another thing about it is, I wish I had a guitar.
I wish I had a guitar.
Do you want a guitar?
Yeah,
I just don't have one handy.
One to be found in here.
Should I get you a guitar?
Wherever would you find one?
I don't know. It might be hard.
No, don't bother. It's not important. Well, what
It's the whole premise of the show, and it's not important.
She looks like one of those crossing the street people on the side.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Tim there.
So,
My sweater.
what I'll say is this. So,
Focus.
certain bar chords can be played, like B minor, can be played without actually barring anything. If you play the kind of B minor chord I play.
If you just start inverting the chords.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you play like an F sharp minor chord, you can play that as a thumb over the top and an F minor shape,
Yeah.
and you still have no bar chord, but you have a wicked cool F sharp minor chord. So I guess what I'm telling you is that the trad kind of bar E, bar A, whatever, can sometimes be substituted for a chord that has more open strings in it, but is still providing the basic root of the chord you're looking for, right?
What about doing alternate tunings to avoid bar chords?
No.
No?
No, it's the opposite.
Okay.
You do an open tuning and then have to find the fucked up chords you want.
No. Not necessarily an open tuning, but an alternate tuning.
Well, you
still have to find it.
Alternate's alternate, right?
Yeah.
So if you use an alternate tuning, you then have to discover the fucked up chord in the alternate tuning.
In that tuning, yeah.
Which is easier.
Could be easier.
There's never I shouldn't say there's never bar chords in open tunings, but because you can just bar the whole thing
Right.
and you can move around, right? But the idea is that you can play chords with a few notes in an open tuning, but you have to learn what they are.
Yeah.
You got to figure them out. Okay, what do I want? There's my root. Let's find the other three of the triad, right? And that's how you do it. But yeah, so I hardly ever play full bar chords, ever, for anything, because it's not necessary if you know where to do the substitutions.
Right, and the inversions.
Yeah. So just, don't rely on them, but you need to know them. You need to know them because chords are hard. There's a lot of notes and fingers and pressing and time and fretting and pressure.
But don't fret.
You'll
You'll learn it. At mastermusicmethod.com.
Jesus Christ.
I thought that was a pretty smooth segue. I like how you shoved that right in there. We were just talking about something else.
Just glided it right down the middle.
Yeah, and then you just, all of a sudden, it was just like,
it in.
You're mastermusicmethod.com, and we weren't even talking about that.
How do we keep our prices so low?
We volume. Next!
Off the rails. Super chat from Blair Svensson.
There's Blair.
He says, Randy Bachman's guitar collection exhibit at National Music Center is a must-see when passing through town.
The which one?
Randy Bachman's guitar
Which
collection.
town?
Randy.
He's
Randy
out west.
Bachman's
Blair's
a
out west, I
dick.
think.
Blair's out west? All right.
I think.
Connects.
Let's see. It's
Randy
a highlighted
Bachman's
chat from Neil Hudson.
Overinflated, egotistical. Connects. Sorry.
Hey there.
Hi.
Randy
Reel it
Bachman
in
just
there.
Suck my. Connects.
Reel it in. Gear down, big rig.
I hate that
He can
guy.
what? He can what?
Such a dick.
He can what?
He can suck
No.
my. He can plow his right into my.
Jesus Christ.
Randy Bachman can take a long suck of mine, and while he's at it, can eat my.
Mom's gonna smack us both. You realize?
No, mom's not
I
doing
need
nothing.
to get a Nerf gun.
I need to get a Nerf gun.
We need a Nerf
Sorry.
gun officer.
Have you ever heard Randy Bachman on CBC? It's just endlessly talking
He's a
about
bit of a
himself.
blowhard.
But did
And
he have
he's
cool
never
guitars?
done anything. He did one song. What was that thing? She's Come Undone.
He's never
Like,
taken care of
big
business
deal.
at all.
No, big deal.
But did he have
I
cool
could
guitars?
play
That's
I
what's
could play
important.
guitar better with mine than he could play with 15 hands. And
What was the
with
squeak of
se-
that one?
You know what? Randy Bachman should sign up for mastermusicmethod.com. It would probably help him a lot.
Why don't you take care of your business and sign up for
Yeah, that's right.
mastermusicmethod.com?
Yeah, Randy Bachman.
How
just
did
take
this
a-
turn into an
Yeah, but he could
infomercial?
just
You
take
guys
a
have lost
long
the
haul
plot
off of my
altogether.
Great
I know.
big connects.
Lost the plot. Let's see. A highlighted chat from Neil Hudson.
Wow. Somebody's off the rails over here.
What is wrong with you?
I love it.
He's giddy.
I
Focus.
got beer coming up my nose.
Focus.
Scotch coming up my...
Focus. Morals.
Oh, gosh. Next.
Get next.
Please.
Help us.
I've been trying, but, you know.
I gotta get one of those bike horns.
Yeah.
Ring horn. Yeah.
Nerf gun. Nerf gun.
Nerf.
Have you heard Robbie Robertson died?
What?
What?
I guess not.
Oh,
Oh.
that sucks.
That's bad.
That sucks. Here's to Robbie Robertson. Also, I was just telling him, Rodriguez died today.
Stop looking at
81 years old. If you've not seen the documentary called Searching for Sugar Man, watch it. It won an Oscar. And it's one of the most incredible stories of what happens in this industry and somebody coming out the other side becoming a superstar
Yeah.
in his 60s.
Because the industry doesn't know what it's
Yeah.
doing.
So
Yeah.
here's to Robbie. Here's to Rodriguez. Guitar heads that turn him.
Yeah.
That does suck.
Robbie Robertson. Man.
God damn it.
Robbie Robertson.
Robbie Robertson. There's somebody you could be proud of. Guy was a monster. Monster.
Is
Next.
Super chat from Clarence Mazerol.
Clarence Mazerol.
that new?
Clarence
Clarence?
Absolutely.
Mazerol.
Love the recognition for Eddie. Thank you. He knows Eddie.
For Eddie?
For you.
Oh, Eddie Poirier. Yeah, right. Sorry. Absolutely.
Wow,
yes.
you are not following the plot tonight.
You're-
No, I'm too
Just
busy
off
with
the
everything
rails.
else.
What? Everything else? There's no other else.
It's like a Simpsons
You-
episode.
the brain cell took a vacation, I think.
I know.
The one.
Put the little
Gone.
brain cells like,
Okay,
now I have
quick.
time to read all my
Keep
books.
him stimulated so he stays on track.
Okay, next.
Super chat from Edward Bernardo.
Edward, come on in, boy.
What do you look for in a guitar case? I had a headstock break.
guitar.
Jesus
The
Christ.
fuck do you look for in it? A cat? A duck?
Shut
What's
up.
wrong with you? Oh, sorry.
Shut up. I had a headstock
What do
break.
I look for in
Oh
a
my
guitar case? A fucking guitar. When you open the lid, I'm gonna play something. I don't want to fucking find a cat in there.
Do you think somebody's a little pent up that
What
everybody's here?
is wrong with you?
Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead with the
fish?
question.
Oh, yeah, you fucking Jesus Christ.
Mazerol's fucked up.
No,
What do you
that's
look for in a guitar case?
A,
I
that
don't know, a
wasn't.
banjo?
A, that wasn't from him, and B, you're the one with the issue, I think.
Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
I had a headstock break when a case fell over. Fortunately, it was a project guitar and not one of my better ones.
It broke inside the case?
Yes.
That's not a good case.
That's why he wants to know what you want in a guitar case.
Well, I want a case that if I can
whole
drop it, my
guitar.
guitar doesn't break.
Yeah, a whole guitar is what you want to look for.
Well, okay, so basically, you just had super bad luck. Like, okay,
gonna put in my 2
let me
weeks'
let me be brutally honest about this. I've toured and flown with the worst fucking cases you ever saw in your life, and they came out the other side
Yeah.
flawless. I've gone overseas with a molded flight case
Yeah.
and had my guitar destroyed.
Yeah,
So basically,
it's luck
it's luck of the draw.
and what they do to it.
And if your case fell over and your neck snapped off, luck of the draw.
And some people,
It has nothing to do with anything.
want to loosen off all the strings.
Bullshit.
Some people say
That's-
bullshit.
that's
It doesn't.
not-
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
No.
No, you should never loosen your strings. It takes all
Yeah.
the pressure off your guitar. And if the guitar gets cold in the
Yeah.
in the airplane hold, it's not good for it to be cold with no pressure on it.
Yeah.
So leave your strings on, leave them tuned to tension. I've never loosened my strings. Put it in a good case, a regular hard shell case,
And it's
then
luck
walk
of the draw.
up to the thing
Yeah.
and go, I'd like to gate check my guitar.
Yeah.
And in Canada, it's a law that they have to gate check it for you.
Yeah.
I don't
Or
know.
let you take it on board the aircraft
Exactly.
and put it in the
It's
closet.
not
There's-
a law.
Yeah, it is. It is a law.
No, it's not.
It's not a law.
It's not a law.
It's
no,
So
that
then-
is
it's
not a
actually
well, then
law.
what did Dave Carroll waste 10 years of his fucking life for?
It's not a law. It's just that they
Yes.
all do it now.
It's just a policy. It's not
Yeah,
a law.
it was
No one's
changed.
going to get arrested for
It
checking
was,
your
it was
guitar.
changed. It was created by Dave.
No
Dave
police are
Carroll.
involved.
Because
It-
United
That's-
broke his guitar.
That's right. Dave Carroll.
Yeah.
We owe Dave Carroll a debt of gratitude.
We do.
And a big string of sausages and a pig in a pen. Home in the pen. Corn to feed him on. Okay, next.
I don't know what was in his supper.
It's
But
kind of out there.
You weren't ready for this, were you?
No, I wasn't.
Nobody's,
You're pent up excitement.
nobody's ever ready for the Spanish Inquisition. Next.
That was Dave Chappelle. It wasn't the Next motherfucker.
I love Dave Chappelle. He's my hero.
Oh my god.
Dave Chappelle's my god. We should start a religion based on Dave Chappelle.
There should be.
I don't think so.
Oh, Mom just
Come on, Mom, for fuck's sake. Okay, next. Just read us a goddamn questionnaire, sweater.
Sweater
Here
skirt.
we go on strike. I don't feel very respected.
Sweater skirt.
Sweater scarcity ass. Fucking sweater in the middle of August. Come on!
Yeah, it's like 28 degrees in here. Got a sweater on. Sweater coat.
This is the best episode we've ever had.
If you're us.
If you're
Not
us,
for you.
if they're them, they're fucked.
You're shit out of luck today.
Okay, go ahead.
Next.
A super chat from Jamie Reed.
Jamie Reed.
Hey, Jamie. Sorry.
shit.
Sorry, Jamie.
Happy Wednesday, boys. Glad to see everyone back.
Love you, Jamie.
Good to hear you.
Thanks for all your support, buddy. And everybody that watches this insanity every week.
Everybody with no life that tunes in Wednesday nights.
Including us.
I think I'm
The
jumping on the bandwagon.
No Life Club. Next.
That thing is singing.
It wants to ring, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what do we got?
A super chat from Jasper North.
Jasper North.
Jasper.
He says, acoustic bar chords sound as good as open chords. I don't know if it's a statement or a question.
It depends on who's playing them.
Depends on the instrument.
It can,
Yeah.
but it also has a lot to do with left-hand technique, right?
What
So
you getting at?
yeah, because I don't consider myself real strong as a bar chord player, but I've seen guys like Gordy Sampson and Bill Elliott that when they play bar chords, it doesn't even sound like one.
Right.
It sounds like it's open.
Yeah.
I don't even consider myself. I don't like my bar chords. I use them all the time for the very difficult things that I do sometimes in the guitar, but I would rather hear some other people play them than me. But like I said, they're a necessity for certain things that I do, and sometimes they're only partial bars, like just 4 strings bar with the index finger and a bass note with the ring finger, or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, I've seen yourself. You see guitar players and they play a bar chord. It's just like singing,
Yeah.
right? Because they do it all the time, and they rely on bar chords more than me or other players that, like Chet Atkins, didn't hardly rely on bar chords at all.
Different.
It's really weird, right? Neither did Jerry Reed.
But that's
right?
that's more a stylistic thing, I think, than having to play bar chords, because some music lends itself or requires bar chords.
Yeah.
Really.
And you know who,
Some styles.
in my opinion, who was one of the greatest bar chord players was John Lennon. When you listen to the Beatles and you hear the stuff that he did, and on the acoustic,
Yeah.
like some of the complex tunes they did,
Transpositions within the songs.
unreal. It didn't sound like it sounded like he had a capo on.
Yeah.
That kind of cleanliness, right? And that's hard. That's hard to do. It's
Yeah.
very difficult.
It's his fault for writing those friggin' tunes.
That's right. Same with George Harrison, Paul McCartney. They were all very masterful players of that kind of guitar because they did not use capos.
Yeah.
Ever. They didn't know what a fucking capo was.
They didn't have a shub
They didn't have a shub.
or a Kaiser.
So they had to play everything in bars,
Yeah.
and that's the way it worked, right? So maybe you could even say, potentially, that bar chords were used more often 30 years, 40 years ago
Yeah.
than they are today.
Yeah, because now we have crutches.
We have crutches. We have open alternate tunings.
Yeah.
All these things. But that wasn't happening back in the 60s and 70s.
Mm-hmm.
The Doobie Brothers.
Oh.
They never used a capo.
No.
And they played bar chords constantly,
Yeah.
right? And
Chromatic as hell.
Long train running.
Yeah.
And sure, you don't need a guitar.
That was like eighth, ninth fret, barred A minor.
Yeah.
Right? And it sounded fucking fantastic.
Yep. Boz
You don't-
Skaggs.
You don't hear, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't hear that stuff
No.
anymore. You just don't hear it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's
Very
a
good.
fascinating
That was a
little
good little
topic, eh?
fucking rabbit hole right there, boys.
That is our rabbit hole for the evening. Bar chords, rabbit hole of the evening.
Next.
You're just answering a question with actual answers, and not just silliness. It's good. It's what people want.
It's what they want.
We got a highlighted chat from Jeff Galland.
Jeff
Hey,
Gallon.
brother Jeff. How are you, brother?
What do you look for in a guitar case? A giant pile of crap.
Yeah.
Loves you
Yeah.
guys. Give
Especially
Jack
if
a
you
pet
just
for
bought
me.
a Martin.
Yeah.
That'd be it's a giant pile of fucking crap.
That's clap.
Okay, next.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do that, but
All right.
I'll leave that to you.
Next.
Highlighted chat from Jim Waller.
Jim Waller.
Happy Wednesday, Jim.
Hey, howdy y'all. Miss the crew. New Boucher being built. K&K or LR Bags Hi-Fi. Don't mind the battery thing. Pros and cons. Thanks.
Oh, you want to go with the LR Bags.
Yeah.
The LR Bags is ridiculous. So the K&K is the most reliable,
Yeah.
solid, high output,
Yeah.
never let you down. But the LR Bags Hi-Fi,
They call it hi-fi for a reason.
yeah, it's like the K&K on acid.
Is that a
It's
good
like
thing?
it's I don't know how to describe it. We're gonna do an install and a review of it. And if you've been watching the Alvarez All Star stuff, the movie they put out, that Yeri Alvarez put out on me in Nashville with Chris Meikle right there from London, England, sitting there with me. I was playing a dragon. I call her the dragon.
Yeah.
The 40-year-old Honduran mahogany dreadnought with that hi-fi system in it through one of those Synops LR Bag Synops speakers. Holy God! It sounds like
There's a party in your mouth and everyone's invited.
except it's not a party; it's a microphone.
Right. In your
And
mouth.
it's right in your mouth, and it's
And everyone's
shoved right
invited.
up your, and you just want to, you lose your mind because you just can't believe what you hear coming out of the speaker.
Yeah.
Because it's a dual sensor, same concept, except it has a battery and a preamp in it.
A little more complexity.
Yep, we're
Two
gonna
preamp.
install it.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of those multi-wire installs, and it has a volume and tone control,
Yep.
and it's just two sensors, boop on the bridge plate, and away you go with a battery and a wheel control on your
Wheel of fortune.
on the lip of your sound hole. And here's the great thing. I was just talking to LR Bags about this, and I said to our man, I said, I hate battery powered pickups because you just never can tell when they're gonna die, and then I literally have to carry fucking barbecue tongs.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't get my arm inside my guitar, so I got to carry tongs and pull the bag out off the velvet. I do. There's no other way for me to do it. I can't get my arm in
It'd be
there.
embarrassing if you're on stage.
Yeah. So I got to
Nobody
loosen
wants you to pull your bag out.
all the strings,
silly.
pull out my bag,
Yeah.
get my tongs, pull the
Yeah.
bag out,
Oh, yeah.
put a battery in it, get the tongs, stick it back to
Reinsert
the
your
velvet.
bag.
So listen, he says to me, you won't have that problem with this system. I said, why? He said, because we have designed all of our FETs and our power, all of our power. The FETs is what he was bragging about. They've designed
It's all low power.
brand new FETs for everything, right? That they've invented. 700 hours on a single 9 volt. So you could literally have a 9 volt in there
For
for a
25
year.
years.
Yeah.
It'll probably
for
leak
2
acid before it
years and it would
dies.
still be working.
Yeah.
As long as the battery was sound.
It's all low power circuitry, so
Yeah.
your batteries will last a lot longer.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you would hardly ever run into being in the middle of a set and your system
Or
fails.
getting out on the main stage and plugging your brand new guitar in, and the battery is dead, so your guitar doesn't work.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's a big plus. Big plus. So here's the LR Bags, our friends, and they've been my friends for many, many years. I've always said that they make the best undersaddle system that you can get.
You got to go bareback.
That's right. And I don't use undersaddle systems, but if I was going to use one, that would be, I would use the dual source Element Anthem system.
Yeah.
Because it's the best. Oh, here's the other thing.
What was that blender you used to use?
I shouldn't say this.
No, don't say it.
Then
What
don't
was
say
that blender you used to use? The red one. And you had
The
it
bag. Oh, the Raven.
the
Raven Labs.
Yeah.
With the bag system.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And a tip-ring
I'll
sleeve.
just say it. I'll just say it.
Don't say it.
Yeah.
Are you
Because
allowed
it's
to
going to
say
come
it?
out. It's going to come
Are
out.
you
Are you
allowed?
allowed to say
Yeah.
it now?
It's going to come out. So,
Are you sure?
That's not the
Oh,
same.
yeah.
That's not an answer to the question.
Yeah. Are you positive?
oh, yeah.
Before you say it,
Okay, I won't say it.
don't say it.
But there's something exciting happening with the hi-fi system.
From
Yeah, leave it
LR
at that for
Bags,
now.
they're
Yeah.
going to,
That's right.
and
And
you'll learn about it later.
yes, you will. And we're going to have it here. And it's going to be here. We're going to install it. There's exciting things happening with this system.
So don't it
That's
all
right.
up.
That's right.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's my choice. And I saw this at Long McQuaid, and it's only $229. It's not an
How do
expensive.
they keep their
it's-
prices
it's
so
not-
low, Jim?
Volume. Just like MasterMusicMethod.com.
That's
Master?
mastermusic.com. .com. Master. Can cause facial discoloring, short fingernails, anal itching, and death.
Loss of scalp and penis. LR Bags, Hi-Fi, Long McQuaid, distributed by Yorkville. They're the main distributors for all of Canada, and I'm the main clinician.
Clinician.
You and I,
You've
you've got the
This clown is a clinician.
you've got the job of you're the tech. You're the warranty work.
Clinician.
You're the warranty work
Pardon?
tech. And there
what
you
now?
go. Nurse.
You're letting too much out of the bag.
Okay, next.
Here.
Hi, Jack. Would you like to take over now?
Why? Stop that. John, stop it.
Okay, next.
Oh, John.
Oh, I got it there.
We got a John.
Oh, I got a job.
Mom is now.
Mom is pissed.
Do that. Jesus.
Mom is officially mad.
Mom
Time for a
is
tune.
pissed now.
Off the rails.
Gonna play Mama's
Fuck
Piss
no.
now? Mm-hmm. It's got a real mid
It's got
bark
a
to
lot.
it.
It's got a lot. It's like it's alive. I gotta play it.
Yeah. Hello.
I gotta play it.
Ooh.
Oh,
Wow, it
Oh,
just
it just
sings,
rings.
eh?
It just rings.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Super chat from Stephen Baker.
Stephen Becker.
That's a
He says, sorry the Master Music Method videos are poorly categorized and some may be missing. I need to coordinate with the big man, but he's busy. And I'm stupid. I'm working on it.
Don't worry.
So go to mastermusicmethod.com.
Yeah, get half your lessons for
Disappointment for free.
free. Disappointment for free.
I think they're just categorized by...
Yeah,
instrument
learn how to
right
play
now.
like an arsehole for nothing. Okay, good night. Good night.
I think it's all by instrument by now, but not like intermediate, beginner, or
Oh,
advanced.
that's
Those
what he
things
means.
don't matter because if
No.
he was watching the he doesn't know 'cause he
No.
doesn't look at the original site.
No.
But the videos were in order.
Yeah, just
So-
put
Well,
them
they
in
were-
order, which is sudsy.
Yeah.
No, we had them broken up by level.
Yeah, only because you made me, but they were in out of my
Only because
head.
it made sense.
They were out of my head in order as I would teach somebody in front of me.
For the first bunch, there were, yeah.
Me. Next.
Out of control. Super chat from Jamie Reed.
Jamie Reed.
Jamie Reed.
Agree with you on the bar chords thing, JP. When you listen to Tommy Emmanuel play them, it just absolutely rings out for days.
Yeah, and he does. He hardly uses them.
Yeah.
He does a lot of reachovers and like weird.
Of course, he
doesn't actually do.
He could
bar
bend an
chords.
8-inch steel beam with his middle finger, right?
Yeah. He could penetrate an elephant calque with his middle finger.
What?
Wow. Nothing.
Okay, next. Love you, Tommy.
No.
Tommy Emmanuel is the greatest guitar player in the world, by the way.
He's a mother.
Yeah. Yeah. We have a new use for Clucky.
Clucky's great.
Oh yeah, Clucky's now the sensor chicken.
Clucky the sensor chicken.
He hasn't slept in 3 days or something.
That's the small things, isn't it?
You're gonna break the table.
Clucky the sensor chicken.
Sorry,
next.
Clucky.
Sorry, okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Clucky the sensor
First time
chicken.
caller, long time listener. Go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Jasper North made a comment referencing gate checking guitars. He says, "Me as an airline captain, I accept all guitars and put them in the cockpit."
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
No, that would be a good thing to do. Ginger, we could do that.
I don't know where the hell we put them.
Absolutely.
Room in a
Refuse to
Q400
do the
cockpit.
back. Leave the flight deck door
Yeah.
locked.
Thank you, bye. Thank you, bye. Super chat from CMath.
See what?
Math.
CMath.
Math?
Yeah, not new.
Okay.
CMath.
That's right. It's not.
I see a YouTube channel called JP Cormier Topic. Do they compensate you for your music, or do they just rip off your music?
They just ripped me off.
No, they don't.
I have no affiliation with them, and they can take a giant suck of mine and right up them. And if I ever catch them, I'm going to plow my into their, and they're going to just tear the hell out of their, and that's going to be that.
It's actually not that. It's not actually true.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's the YouTube music list of all your music that you put on YouTube. And it's all connected, and you get paid royalties.
Whoops.
It's not a person.
Wow. Wow, that's a lot of vitriol from one chicken there.
Yeah, so as I was saying,
Yeah.
feel free to go to JP Cormier Music, subject,
That's mastermusic.com.
.com. Okay, connect.
It's when we upload your music to the internet, and we publish it on Apple Music and YouTube Music and Amazon Music, it ends up on the playlist JP Cormier Topic, and he gets the
Such an arsehole.
Oh boy!
That's why I'm in
All
charge.
right, connect.
That's why I do
Please
that.
help us. Give us another question.
Yes. Another super chat from Jasper North.
Jasper North. It's like a fucking
Ouch.
bagpipe running over by an F-150.
Stop.
Okay. Jasper
Okay.
North.
Jasper North.
He says, Airbus captain, often many guitars in the cockpit.
There you go.
You got the room.
Yeah.
That's
really.
for sure.
Yeah, you've probably had a whole orchestra there.
He's got the room.
That's right. Cornext.
We can only fit
We can
a
barely
quintet in there.
fit a
Quintet.
jumpsuiter in our
Yeah, we
our
can
flight
fit a
deck.
quintet in ours.
Sorry, pardon me.
Oh, dear God.
Connect.
Super chat from Michael Easter.
Michael Easter.
MFE.
MFE. How you doing, buddy?
How's
Says-
things on PE1?
I buy quality guitar tools at Tongs and McQuaid.
Tongs and McQuaid. Yeah. They're going to actually make a JP Cormier signature tongs
Yeah.
for battery removal.
Yeah, just for bag picking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for picking your bag.
Yeah,
on the
bag
hall.
removal.
Yeah, bag removal tongs.
Yeah.
The J.P. Cormier.
Yeah, if your battery dies and you need to stretch your bag, you can
That's right.
get right to it.
That's right. Just go to Tonga McQuaid. Tongs of McQuaid.
MFE. Wow.
Okay, next.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, dear.
How many life jackets do you need to go to PEI,
To
Ginger?
be one.
What?
How many
How many infant life jackets do you need to go to PEI?
None. Yeah.
That's an inside Ginger and Chris joke.
Yes, sir, yeah.
Yes.
Is that it?
Brian made a joke about the order of your lessons. It's like lesson 1, tuning. Lesson 2, Kelly's Mountain.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's definitely not right.
Lesson
Yeah.
3, holding the pick. Lesson 4, composure and professionalism.
When he gave you that originally, it didn't have a fully adjustable tailpiece on it. eh?
No.
Even one?
No.
Wow.
It was. I had to tune everything with the pegs.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh yeah. It's not the same fiddle.
And you can see where the old bridge sat.
Oh yeah. My pencil mark is still where the feet were supposed to go.
So the tailpiece is the length is totally changed on
Oh
it.
yeah. He put a whole new.
Yeah.
I never even seen this kind of tailpiece before. It's beautiful.
Yeah. It looks like it's an original tailpiece.
Yeah, but it's not. It's
No.
all
It's all brand new.
ebony, but it's the way it works is weird.
It matches so well with the
yeah.
chin rest, eh?
Yeah, it's incredible.
Awesome.
We have a question from Charles Wilson.
Charles Wilson.
Do you have to change the strings on your Yamaha silent guitar as often as a normal acoustic?
Yes. It's the same as any other guitar. So, as your strings wear out, your intonation will go bad. There you go. Change them. That's it.
Yeah,
'Cause it's just
if you play it
modeling.
as much, then
Yeah.
It's just
not-
modeling. So if your intonation goes bad, it's going to model bad intonation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, you're only whatever the pickup is under that saddle.
Yeah.
The strings are bad. It picks it. That's what you're gonna put
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to change. You have to change the
That's
strings.
a great question though,
Oh, yeah.
because it's a mind bender.
Yeah, but
right?
it's not though, because strings are strings.
Yeah.
And they behave the same on an electric that has no acoustic properties whatsoever.
Yeah.
And a full-blown body acoustic and a silent guitar. They still act the same.
Yeah.
They wear the same. They wear out the same.
Mm-hmm.
The intonation goes bad. The coating starts to feather.
Yeah.
You see, you do have to change them just like you would on an acoustic.
Mm-hmm. Great question though.
That was a really good question.
It was,
We've never had that in like 3 years.
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a good question.
Yeah.
Kurt Ernst.
There's a question from Corey McCormick.
Corey McCormick.
Corey?
Are you still partnering with Blackwood Guitars? I noticed you no longer mention them in your intro.
Blackwood. I'm actually going. I just was talking to him today, and we're working on a project coming up. So just keep your ears on. It's on its way. So yeah. So our question. We're up to what are we up to? 34. So, the question is,
Oh no.
how old was I when I got this fiddle?
Which time?
The first
First time.
What was my age when I received
Clarity is
this
important.
violin?
The first time.
We're looking for number 35 and 36 here. Getting close to the end. 35 and 36, 30, 35.
Are you playing that with the bar chord?
No.
Straight up?
No, I don't play no bar chords to fiddle. No answers yet?
Lots of answers.
You said it.
What are they?
Peter Fagley says 13.
That's the right one. What's his name?
Peter?
Peter what?
Fagley.
Fagley. I know that's not on here. Peter.
He's not on there.
No, that's a new one. Wonder where he might be from Ireland.
You were 13.
Peter, you're number 35. Send us an email to jpcormier38@gmail.com. jpcormier38@gmail.com. Just so we have record of you. But don't worry, if you win, we'll find you. Who's next?
Peggy and Endon are 13 as well.
Not on there.
I don't think so either.
No.
Endon?
Endon?
Endean.
No, you're in. Who is it?
Peggy.
Peggy Endon, yep. You're number 36. And there you go. There's our two for this Wednesday. Now, I just want to make a quick announcement about this. I am embarking on a ridiculous late summer, fall, and tour. So that means that the next time we're going to be with you, if we're all home, will be on the 6th of September.
Holy
That's the next time I'm going to be home. So we love you, and we thank all of our partners and helpers and
live studio audience.
She sings pretty good for an old German box.
Oh my God.
Thank you.